Popcorn Toons.
Long ago, in a great kingdom across the American plains, with wide rivers and endless rolling fields, there lived a young prince. He was clever, kind, and loved by his people, but his heart carried one unshakable dream: to marry a true princess. Now you might ask, what is a true princess? Surely all princesses wear crowns, ride in shining carriages, and smile at grand banquets. But according to the prince's mother, Queen Eleanor, a true princess was something far rarer. A true princess, my son, she told him, is not measured by gold or jewels. Her nobility lies in her heart, her kindness, honesty, and above all, her sensitivity. The prince, named Alexander, listened carefully. He didn't wish for riches or power. He longed for a partner pure in spirit. And so, with hope and determination, he set out across America to find her. Prince Alexander traveled far and wide. He sailed along coasts where the ocean sparkled like blue crystal. He crossed the Rockies, where the air was so thin even the eagles struggled to fly. He wandered through bustling cities filled with music, lights, and laughter. In every land he met princesses. There was Princess Isabella of the southern shores, who owned more diamonds than the night sky has stars. Beautiful, yes, but when Alexander spoke of the poor farmers in her land, she yawned and asked for another mirror. Then came Princess Victoria of the northern peaks, with hair like snow and eyes sharp as ice. She spoke 5 languages, fenced with a sword, and played music beautifully. Yet her heart seemed guarded, her smile weighed down by her crown. Lastly, there was Princess Savannah of the western deserts, whose laughter rang like bells. She was bold, adventurous, and full of spirit. But when the prince teased her gently about her love of jewels, she snapped, "A princess must have only the finest jewels. Anything less is unworthy." Time and again the prince was disappointed. Perhaps no true princess remained. After nearly a year of searching, Alexander returned home to Liberty Castle. He had no bride beside him, only stories of faraway places and a heart heavier than before. At first, his people celebrated his return, waving flags and cheering. But soon life returned to normal. The prince tried to busy himself, training with knights, riding across the countryside, listening to music in the great hall. Yet in quiet moments he gazed out at the horizon, wondering if he would ever find the one he sought. The queen watched with concern. She said nothing, but she knew her son's heart longed for more. Then one stormy night everything changed. As rain battered the castle walls, a knock echoed at the gates. The guards hesitated. Who would be outside in such a storm? But the queen ordered the doors opened. There, drenched from the rain, stood a young woman. "I am a princess," she said softly. "Please, may I come in from the storm?" Her name was Princess Emily. She came from a distant land, where her father's throne was threatened by a greedy cousin. To protect her people, her parents sent her away in secret. But bandits attacked her escort, leaving her alone, until fate and the storm led her to Liberty Castle. The queen studied her carefully. "Many claim the title of princess. How are we to know if your words are true?" Emily bowed her head. "I have nothing left but my name and my spirit. Believe me or not, I cannot change who I am." That night, Queen Eleanor devised a test. She placed a single small pea on a bed frame, then stacked 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds on top. The bed was so tall that Emily needed a ladder to climb it. "Sleep well, my dear," said the queen. Weary from her journey, Emily tried to rest. But no matter how she turned, something sharp pressed into her side. All night long she tossed and turned. By dawn, her eyes were heavy with exhaustion. "How did you sleep, my dear?" asked the queen. "Oh, terribly," Emily admitted. "There was something hard in the bed. I could hardly sleep at all." The prince and queen exchanged a knowing look. The test had worked. Only a true princess, refined in spirit, could feel a pea beneath 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. Alexander's heart leapt, not only because the test proved her royalty, but because Emily spoke with honesty and grace, without complaint or pride. In her eyes, he saw courage, kindness, and sincerity, the treasures he had sought across the world. In time, Alexander and Emily fell deeply in love. They laughed together, walked through the gardens, and shared stories by the fire. The queen gave her blessing, proud that her son had found not just any princess, but a true one. Emily's parents too rejoiced when they heard the news. Their wedding was celebrated with joy across the kingdom. Bells rang, music soared, and people from every corner of the land rejoiced. And the pea? It was placed in a glass case in the royal treasury, a reminder for generations that true nobility lies not in wealth or crowns, but in the heart and spirit. And so the prince and princess, having found each other at last, lived happily ever after.